Hello testers, how are you? With this, we are going to resume testing gossip season again. It's a rainy and cold day in a Bangalore. बेंगलोर में सब लोग बहुत दिन से धूप का वेट कर रहे हैं. 10-15 दिन से धूप देखा ही नहीं. Recently, we have posted on our Instagram channel for a Q&A session. Before that, so many testers requested for a Q&A session. So with this, we are planning to go ahead with the Q&A session. So many has come up with the new questions, and most of questions are related to manual testing versus the automation testing. So let's start Rangarang Karyakram. We'll start with the Q&A, software testing Q&A. After a small intro. Before that, don't forget to like and subscribe Fundu Testers.
Camera rolling, action.
So we'll start with the first question. First question is from Subham Sarike. He is asking, how much coding is important for an experienced testing role? Coding. Whenever coding comes into the mind, we'll go with the automation. No, it is not like that. If we are working on a automation as well as if we are working on a functional testing, coding is important in terms of the understanding the functionality, understanding the application. If we as a tester, if we know coding well, then we can definitely test well. Why? Because whenever we are going deep and deep in any functionality, by the time if we have understanding of the coding or algorithms, how developer has implemented, so based on those scenarios we can test our application. So for a tester also, coding is must, and it will definitely going to add a value to the business and ourselves. I'll give you a quick example. Let's say if you want to test mutual friend in a Facebook, so we both are a friends, and I'm going to your profile, I can see 150 or 200 mutual friends. If I want to test it manually, I have to get all the friend list from both the profile, and I have to cross check manually. But instead of that, I know the coding, then I can write a certain lines of the code and I can verify quickly. So for a testing role, coding is also important as per my perspective. Next question is, any open source tool that you will recommend for codeless automation testing? So there are many tools available in the market. I suggest Catalan Studio, which is a free open source tool for a codeless automation testing. There you can record and execute script, and this tool is helpful for a web application automation as well as the API automation as well. Next question is from Praveen Reddy. He is an associate QA engineer. He is asking, currently I am working as a manual tester. I want to switch other tools. Which side is better in this day on market? So Praveen, I suggest you to start with any programming language, and soon you have to switch to the automation role or other side. If you are good at performance testing or security testing, you can move to the performance testing or security testing. But performance testing and security testing is it will take time as per my understanding compared to the automation testing. So for automation testing, you have to start working on any programming language. Most of the companies as of now working on a Java. So there are lots of opportunity in the market as well. So you can start with the Java, and then slowly you can start with the Selenium and so on. You can you can learn another libraries like TestNG or Cucumber, or you have to learn few testing frameworks. So it is definitely going to add value to your skills. Next question is from Sindhu Lokesh. Is there any difference between the QA engineer and software test engineer in work?
No.
I would say no, because in many in different companies they are giving a designation as per their rules. In some company they are starting with the S date, then it will be a S date. So initially it will be a S date, then senior position S date 2, senior to senior position it will be S date 3, like that. In some company they are starting with the test engineer, senior test engineer, lead test engineer, test manager, like that. In some company QA engineer, QA senior QA engineer, lead QA engineer. So all the companies have different sets of the designation. So basically we have to understand the roles and responsibilities. So in most of the cases, whenever we are going to join a new company, we have to mostly focus on the roles and responsibilities instead of only focusing on the designation. Next question is from Mohit. He is asking how to deal with internet fluctuation while running the automation script. So this question is also new to me. I have not heard fluctuation during the automation script or anything. So for that, to test application in the different let's say different networks, we are doing a network throttling, 2G, 3G, 4G or 5G Wi-Fi network. We are performing different level of the testing. The same thing I have explained in the web application testing approach video, so you can refer that video. And for automation testing, while we are executing automation script, then we have to make sure that there should be a stable internet connection. So there shouldn't be any scenario like a fluctuation during the execution, and still sometimes application is taking time to respond. In that case, we have to manage with the different types of the wait. Next question is from Amit Milan. In future, what technology will replace automation?
Who are you?
So it is again going difficult question. Right now, many company is working on automation, and there are other skills for tester as well, like performance testing, functional testing, security testing. There are many more area. So I'll give you a quick example. Let's say I'm running my company, and in my testing team I have 5 testers, and they are working on a automation from last 2 to 3 years. Let's say I'm paying him 1 lakh per month. So on an average, I'm spending 12 lakh on each tester. So it will be around 60 lakhs. So they are working from 3 to 4 years or 2 to 3 years. So I have almost spent 2 crores or 2.5 crores for automation testing. If any technology is going to replace, then whatever I have invested on testing, 2 crores or 3 crores, it is going to a garbage. So this is not going to happen. Even if it is going to happen after a 10 years or 15 years or let's say 20 years, it is a time taking process. This is not going to happen sudden. It will take a time. So meanwhile, definitely as a tester, we will get a time to enhance new skills. Like after QTP, we have moved to the Selenium. So there are many testers who are working on QTP, and they have enhanced skills on Selenium, and they are working pretty well on Selenium nowadays as well. So if it happens, then it is going to take time. It is not going to happen in a days. It will take years. Next question is from Jabir Hanif. Is it okay to switch data science or cybersecurity from the testing? Yeah, if you have knowledge, you can definitely switch, but again you have to check your seniority. How many years of experience do you have? Cybersecurity is somehow similar to the testing. In testing also we have one part which is a security testing. So you can move there. Or data science, if you know the coding, mathematics well, you feel comfortable, you can definitely try. Next question is from Susmita. So she is asking, can you suggest good companies with pretty good salary in Bangalore to apply for a testing role? It's again difficult question. There are many companies in Bangalore. For my understanding, there are 5,000 to 7,000 companies, and no one can analyze all the companies. Even sometimes well-known companies are giving a less package, and sometimes new company, even we are listening name for the first time, they will give a decent packages. So we have to go through, we have to understand the companies, and we have to do the analysis for few companies, and based on that we will get an answer. Yeah, but in Bangalore definitely we will get a decent package for testers. Next question is from Animesh Datta. He is asking, what is a monkey testing with example? So this is going to take an entire video. I will try to record another session for monkey testing, and it will be available soon on Fundu Tester. Next question is from Ketan. He is asking, what should I do as I am a learner and I want to improve myself as a tester. I have a many problems in understanding Selenium testing. So as a tester, to enhance skill, we have to learn on daily basis. It is not like that on one weekend I will sit and I will learn 15 or 20 hours. We have to make a habit. On daily basis, we have to learn 1 or 2 hours. On an average monthly 30 hours or 25 hours, like that we have to plan for a learning. And whatever we are going to learn, we have to learn in depth. For example, I am going to learn static versus non-static method in any programming language. So I should know each and everything about static and non-static method, where I can use, why I have to use static method over a non-static method or non-static method over a static method. If I am going to create a framework, then on which area I have to use static method and where I need to use non-static method. So I have to learn in depth. So it is going to take a time, and there are many things to learn. No one can learn everything. There are many programming languages, many tools, many frameworks in the market. So first of all, you have to decide your future plan. Let's say you are working in particular company as of now, and after 3 years or after 5 years your dream company is X or Y. So how you can reach there? What are the skills you need to gather? For example, that company is currently working on a Java and Selenium, or Python and Selenium, or some API testing. So you have to analyze where you are at currently. From this level to that level, what are the skills are required? So you need to make a plan, and it is going to take a time, and on daily basis you have to learn and understand the concept. Even Selenium, I would say Selenium is a very easy library. Basically we are dealing with the programming language. In Selenium there are limited set of the predefined method like send keys, click, exit, get window handles, find elements. All these methods are there. Simply we are calling those methods and we are passing the data. We are not doing anything much with the Selenium. Mostly whatever we are doing, that is a base, is a programming language. On top of programming language, we are working on a Selenium. So I suggest you to make a habit of learning. Best source to learn a Python Behave framework in Selenium. And another question was similar, best source to learn APM. So there are many tutorials available on the YouTube. So I request you to go on few tutorials. If you are comfortable with any tutor, then you can go through the tutorial for a basic understanding. I'm not seeing any proper tutorial in depth on YouTube or Udemy. There are 10 hours or 5 hours tutorial. With that we cannot work on a real-time project. So we can learn basic skills, and later on we have to practice and we have to gather the experience. We have to grab the experience. Next question is from Pratik Bhaumik. He is asking, what do you mean by sanity testing, and also difference between the smoke and sanity testing, and also what is a regression testing? Please explain with practical example. Pratik, I have recorded all these questions. I have a separate video on my YouTube channel. You can go through and definitely you will get a real-time answers. I have tried to explain with the real-time example. Next question is from Nitin Khandelwal. नितिन खंडेलवाल पूछ रहे हैं, इज ऑटोमेशन टेस्टिंग नेसेसरी टू ग्रो इन ए टेस्टिंग फील्ड? देखो नितिन, मैं ये कहना चाहता हूं कि ऑटोमेशन मतलब ये नहीं है कि सिलेनियम हो गया, एपीआई हो गया. ऑटोमेशन का मतलब ये है कि जो हम रिपीटेटिव टास्क कर रहे हैं, वो रिपीटेटिव टास्क हमें हर बिल्ड में, हर टेस्टिंग साइकिल में ना करनी पड़े, उसकी वजह से हम उसको ऑटोमेट करते हैं. या फिर जो भी बिजनेस सिनेरियो है वो नेसेसरी होता है कि हमें वी नीड टू परफॉर्म इन एवरी बिल्ड. So those scenario we are going to automate using programming language with help of some libraries. And automation is necessary. So yeah, answer is yes. Why answer is yes? I'm not defaming functional testing or any other testing. But the thing is, for example, in market there are two testers. For a functional tester, he is charging 10 lakhs. Means his package is 10 lakh. and another guy is a automation tester. He is also taking a 10 lakh salary per year. Now automation tester can do the functional testing as well as the automation testing, but functional tester only do the functional testing. So definitely, as per the company, if I'm going to hire, then in 10 lakhs I'm going to get a 2 skills, automation testing and functional testing. But in other side, in 10 lakhs I'm getting only one skill, which is a functional testing. So answer is up to you, which is going to prefer. Definitely I will get a same resource with 2 skills in the same amount. So this is how company works. And definitely टेस्टिंग में भी कोडिंग और प्रोग्रामिंग का नॉलेज होता है, तो टेस्टिंग में भी बहुत हेल्प करता है. तो एज ए टेस्टर वी हैव टू लर्न प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज फ्रॉम आस्था राणा. उसका क्वेश्चन है, एक क्वेश्चन था बट आई थिंक दिस वीडियो विल हेल्प मी आउट. उसने मेरा मैनुअल टेस्टिंग, हाउ टू स्विच फ्रॉम मैनुअल टेस्टिंग टू ऑटोमेशन का वीडियो देखा और उसको अच्छा लगा. थैंक यू आस्था. और उसके बाद उसका क्वेश्चन यहाँ पे खत्म नहीं होता है. वो पूछ रहे हैं, मैं मैनुअल टेस्टिंग से ऑटोमेशन में स्विच करती हूँ. आई एम लर्निंग JMeter और एंड एपीआई स्टार्ट करना है तो सजेशंस चाहिए था. सेम क्वेश्चन इज फ्रॉम कीर्तना HK. Could you please brief about SDET roadmap for freshers? Any suggestion for beginners? Thank you. Thank you so much, Kirtana, for your question. How to build a career from manual to automation testing and API testing with a Postman, a good career? Thanks again for your question, Somya. And the similar question is from Sheikh Ahmed. Best automation jumping tips from manual. So मैंने यहाँ पे एक वीडियो रिकॉर्ड किया है ऑलरेडी. इट्स अवेलेबल ऑन फंडू टेस्टर यूट्यूब चैनल, हाउ टू स्विच फ्रॉम मैनुअल टू ऑटोमेशन. You will get all the explanation how you can start, and totally I have explained in detail with 6 months roadmap. If you will follow the same process, I'll give you guarantee within a 6 month you can see yourself as a automation tester. Now the question here is API. How you can start working on an API. For API testing, firstly we have to understand the HTTP concept. API is nothing a rocket science. API कोई rocket science नहीं है, थोड़ी बहुत उसके लिए अंडरस्टैंडिंग चाहिए. Anyways, if you know the Selenium, then definitely we are comfortable with programming language. So programming language part is done. Now we have to learn only APIs. So for that we have to learn few HTTP methods, how it works. In depth understanding we have to gather. It is not going to take much time. Get request, put request, post request. What are these HTTP methods and how we are going to automate. So initially I request you to start with the easy APIs. There are multiple easy APIs available in the market. मैं comment section में भी कुछ easy APIs suggest करूंगा, आप वहां से go through कर सकते हो. And you can start working on first Postman. If you will get proper response, if you are hitting proper request, if you have basic understanding of get and post, then slowly you will move to the REST assured. I have already recorded tutorial on REST assured as well. I hope this helps. Subhangi, next question is from Subhangi. Is manual tester really reducing? If someone doesn't know automation, is their career over? मैन्युअल टेस्टिंग स्कोप आफ्टर 10 years. 10 ईयर के बाद क्या होने वाला वो तो मुझे भी नहीं पता. कल मेरा क्या होगा मुझे भी नहीं पता है. मैन्युअल टेस्टिंग, ऑटोमेशन टेस्टिंग आफ्टर 10 years. So nowadays so many new technologies, tools are coming. It doesn't mean something is going to replace with some X technology, and even if it is going to happen, then it is going to take a time. And manual testing is not reducing, but companies are looking who knows manual testing plus automation testing. That's why we need to learn automation testing. And automation testing is not just a Selenium or a REST assured. There are many things in the automation. So basically automation testing is we are doing repetitive work with the help of programming language or some certain set of the libraries. So after 10 years or after 5 years, or is manual testing reducing? It doesn't make a sense. We have to focus on the our career, our future roadmap. What are the skills companies are looking for? We have to learn those skills. Not some new tools came in the market, we have to go through that tools. It is not necessary, because every day companies, people are coming with the new and new tools. We cannot learn every tools. The similar question Jeffrey Ness asked, what are the tools available till now? So there are so many tools, so many libraries available till now. Tons of the libraries, tons of the tools are available. Even no one can learn all the tools. Even I don't know. I know only names of the few tools. No one can work on all the tools. No one can work on all the technologies. No one is up to the mark. People know only certain things which is required for a day-to-day job. So we have to focus on, for your current role, which skills are required, and for a future roles, let's say from future one company or two company, which are the skills required, where you are going. Based on that, you have to focus and not to worry what is going to happen after 10 years or 15 years. No one can predict. Next question है, can we learn automation testing without practicing manual in company? No, not at all. Automation testing or manual testing is not different. Automation testing is just a part of a software testing. Like in a development, there are multiple areas: front-end development, back-end development, data science. Similar way, in the software testing, there are multiple roles: functional testing, performance testing, security testing, automation testing. So if I'm working as an automation tester, it doesn't necessary that I don't have to do the functional testing or manual testing. If I know how to identify good test cases, how to identify business scenario, then only I am going to automate those scenarios. In some company, we are going to get ready-made scenarios or from business team, but it is not necessary. As a tester, we should know what is a software testing prior to automation testing. What else name can be given to the testing? बाहुबली. ये सही रहेगा, बाहुबली. फरहान कापड़े का क्वेश्चन है, do automation tester have to write a test cases manually also in the Excel or other tool? Yeah, I have given the answer. Same question was asked by the Jeffrey as well. We have to write a test cases, no other choice. सिद्धार्थ का क्वेश्चन है, why testers are underpaid? बहुत का लोगों का सेम क्वेश्चन है, सैलरी टेस्टर की कम है डेवलपर से. So Siddharth is asking the same question. Why testers are underpaid compared to the developer, even which tester had learned a lot tools and languages? मतलब basically Siddharth is saying, as a tester I know so many tools, or as a tester someone knows so many tools, so many languages, and he can work like a developer, but still tester's salary is less compared to the developer. It is not at all true. मैं अभी बेंगलोर में जॉब करता हूँ, मैं टेस्टर हूँ. मेरा एक दोस्त अहमदाबाद में जॉब करता है, वो डेवलपर है, बैक एंड डेवलपर. वो रोज एपीआई लिखता है. उसकी सैलरी मेरे से आधी भी नहीं है और एक्सपीरियंस हम दोनों का सेम है. So we cannot say tester salary is less or developer salary is less, or is nothing to do with the salary. Basically, if someone is working in a Bangalore or some startup and he or she is having a 5 or 10 years of experience, and as compared to the some guy who is working in a Microsoft or a big Google or Facebook top notch company, so definitely they are going to have a more salary. Whatever, टेस्टर भी हो सकता है, डेवलपर भी हो सकता है. एंड वी personally, we should not compare our salary with someone else. Basically, if I'm working for a company, I'm adding a value and I'm happy with that salary, I'm able to fulfill my family goal, then that is more than enough. We should not worry about the salary. If you think my salary is less, then we have to ask company, or we have to try to switch to the another company. सो इट इज़ नॉट अ रियल टाइम सिनेरियो। टेस्टर की सैलरी हमेशा कम रहती है, डेवलपर की सैलरी ज़्यादा रहती है। वो टोटली डिपेंड करता है कौन सी कंपनी में काम करते हो, कौन से सिटी पे काम करते हो। टीयर 1 सिटी है, टीयर 2 है, अहमदाबाद में कम सैलरी मिलती है, या फिर कोई अगर छोटा सिटी हो गया, इंदौर हो गया या लुधियाना हो गया, वहाँ पे डेफिनेटली कम सैलरी मिलेगी एज कम्पेयर टू द जायंट सिटी लाइक बेंगलोर, मुंबई, पुणे। तो देर आर सो मेनी पैरामीटर्स अफेक्टेड इन द सैलरी। आई होप इट मेक्स सेंस, और आशा रखता हूँ कि ये आपको वीडियो अच्छी लगी। और नेक्स्ट वीक also we are coming with the new questions, so stay tuned with the Fundu testers, and all these questions I have gathered from the Instagram, so I request you to check out Instagram, Fundu tester Instagram handle. We are posting so many Q&A and ask me anything kind of stories, and we are getting so many questions, and we are trying to answer all these questions. Thank you so much. Stay tuned with the Fundu tester. We'll see you next weekend. Thank you so much.